Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your day. Hope you're spending time with family. Hope you're eating delicious food. Whatever you're doing, hope you're enjoying it today because you know what this week is about. Spend time with family and have a fun time. But we know what's coming up, Ravens fans. It's coming up. That fateful game against Cleveland for the division. This is the AFC North Championship game right here for the division. If we lose this one, not only do we miss the playoffs, but we give the Steelers hope. We give the Steelers an opportunity to take that spot and laugh in our face for having it in our hands and letting it go. Usually with these preview videos, I like to come in and be like, okay, let's be hype, let's get it. No, we're not doing that today. This is serious, guys. I don't want to hear any Ravens fans trying to act cocky or confident and saying, oh man, this is going to be an easy game. We're going to beat the crap out of Baker. No. Stop all that talk. We've done this before. We've seen this story before. In case you don't remember, here's a couple clips.
Roethlisberger looks, crosser, Brown, he caught it, fights to the goal line, breaks the plane, touchdown Pittsburgh! That might win them the division!
Ravens trying to end it here. Fourth down, Dalton steps up, Dalton throws, it's complete, caught by Boyd, Tyler Boyd, touchdown, remarkable!
Yeah, it's clear to say we don't want to deal with that heartbreak again, so let's stay focused. This is a game, we already know what's at stake. We already know we need to win this. We do not want to go, we don't want to deal with that heartbreak again. Remembering it's hard. We just don't want to deal with that heartbreak again. So we have to stay focused. We have to be humble. And we just got to win this game. We've got to win this game. The Browns, this is not the same Browns team we remember. This team has been hot the last couple of games. Honestly, you can make an argument that if Baker was put in and Hugh Jackson was gone from day one, this team could probably have won the division. Maybe they would be 10-5 right now, looking to beat us, going 11-5 and winning the division. Who knows? They could have been there, but we're never going to know. All we know is that they have an opportunity to play spoiler in Baltimore on Sunday. Granted, they don't like the Steelers, but at the end of the day, they want to win. They're going to treat this like a playoff game. They are going to treat this like this is their Super Bowl, and they're going to come prepared. We have to be ready. We have to be ready to attack. We've got to be on sync offensively and defensively. The defense I saw go up against the Los Angeles Chargers that showed up, forced turnovers, and pressured Phillip Rivers all day. I want to see that again. Those are one of the two things we need to do. I need to see that defense force turnovers. 3 turnovers forced against the Chargers. We can do the same to Cleveland. We have to put the pressure on Baker Mayfield. We showed that we could do that in week 5 in Cleveland when we put the pressure in him. Had Crabtree not dropped that pass, we would have walked out of there with the W. But at the end of the day, you can't do it. The defense held them to 12 points, but we lost because we didn't put up 12 points. We put up 9 points on offense, and we had to go into overtime. We had the opportunity, but we couldn't do it. This time, they're coming into our house trying to play spoiler. Defense has stepped up under Lamar Jackson being on the team. He has revived this run game. He's slowly just reviving, not really reviving, but slowly opening up the passing game. You're seeing the offense being opened up. We saw that throw he made, that beautiful touchdown pass to Mark Andrews. It was beautiful, but he made throws in the pocket that was spectacular. He threw another good pass to Mark Andrews where he stepped up into the pocket, pressure all around him, one of his linemen's on the floor. Defensive backs coming to get him, and he dodges the tackle, steps into the throw, and delivers a bullet pass to Mark Andrews. We saw him make plays like that. We saw him make a beautiful throw over the middle to Michael Crabtree over in the second quarter. We need to expand this offense for Lamar Jackson. The 2 keys to this game, in my opinion, is the defense has got to be aggressive, got to force turnovers, and play the way they did when they faced off with the Chargers. Offensively, continue to run the ball, continue to dominate the clock, and let Lamar Jackson throw the ball down the field. We allowed him to do that against the Chargers. We can do the same thing against the Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield can sling that ball. He can throw some dimes, and he can put it on the money. He's shown that. And they are on fire. They are looking to play spoiler, and we have got to shut them down. We have got to put pressure, and we have got to stop the big plays. I need everybody to show up on defense. I need everyone to show up on offense. Special teams has got to be on it. No dumb mistakes. Do not make any mistakes. I don't want to see any fumbles on offense. This is specifically towards Lamar because on a lot of RPO plays, he seems to be fumbling it. He's fumbled it in 7 straight games. I need him to stop the fumble. He's got to take better care of the football because turning the ball over is going to put our defense on the short field, and it's going to make it harder for them to make stops. We've got to control this ball. We've got to control this game, and we've got to come out of here with the win. I believe this team can do it. I believe we're going to get the win, specifically because if we don't win again on New Year's Eve, I honestly, I don't know what I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to do. When I turn on the camera next week, I don't know what I will say to you guys. I mean, I don't know. I just can't think of what I would say if we blow another opportunity like this. We have a chance to win the division, and we blow it for the 3rd year in a row. I mean, last year we didn't have a chance to win the division, but we had a chance to make the playoffs. 2 years ago on Christmas, we had an opportunity to put ourselves in a position to win the division by beating the Steelers, and we know what happened, as I showed you earlier. But yeah, we have got to make sure to control the ball, and we've got to win this game. Last year, we started off very slow on offense, couldn't get anything going, and defense could not step up. I think we were down like by 17 points in the first half, and it looked like we were just going to lose this game until Chris Moore ran it back for almost a touchdown. I think he put it at the 5-yard line towards the end of the second quarter, and then we just Flacco threw a touchdown pass to Chris Moore. This time, we cannot start off slow. We have Lamar in now, so this is going to be different. Run the ball, be ball dominant, and let him throw the ball down the field. I believe that formula can work. We're slowly opening the play calling, the offensive play calling, the pass plays for Lamar, and we're starting to see success with it. We have to work to his strengths, and we've got to let him throw the ball down the field and make plays, which we know he's able to do. I need my wide receivers to step up. Michael Crabtree, I thought you would step up in this game, and you did not. Okay, you had 2 drops in this game. One of them was a touchdown that would have put us up 7-0 early on. I understand that it's not easy to get these catches, but for a guy like you who's made a career making those type of catches, I expect you in the red zone. I expect you to be money there. I need you to step up, and I need you to make these catches. This is not something that you're just starting to do. You've been doing this the whole year. You've having problems in past years, but this whole year you've been doing this with Flacco. That same problem that you've had is what cost us that Browns game in Cleveland. I can't have you making that mistake again. Willie Snead's going to continue to do his thing. I believe he's going to get some easy first downs with Lamar. Lamar's going to target him. He's going to get a lot of targets. He's going to make some plays. I believe Willie Snead's going to show up in this game. John Brown, they've got to get in this connection. You know, he had a couple good throws. Good catches in that game against the Chargers, but I need to see more. I want to see a big play with the receivers. We know what Mark Andrews can do as a tight end. I know Lamar likes throwing the tight ends, but I need to see what these receivers can do. Receivers got to step up. Receivers got to make plays. We've got to get 2 big plays down the field because I don't want this to be a close game. I don't want this to be a close game at all. I want us to go in there and take care of business at home. I want a 10-point win. Like we were able to beat the Chargers by 12, obviously due to the fumble, but still, I want a 10-point win. I want a 10-point win. I want my receivers to show up. I want my offense to do their job. I want to see Lamar Jackson make plays down the field. I want to see him, make some plays with his legs, extend the plays, try to get the ball down the field, and if he has to rush a couple times, rush. I would like him for design plays. I would like him to have 7 design runs. 7 design runs, and I would like to see him throw the ball 26 to 29 times a game. Maybe even 30. I want to see him throw the ball more. I'm not saying to take away from the run game. The run game is going to continue to work. But we saw with the Chargers, they were able to stop the run game to an extent. Not completely, but to an extent. That's when we started throwing the ball more, and we started having success. Let's try to continue to do that in this Browns game. Defense, continue to do what you're doing. What you did against the Chargers, come out and repeat that at home against the Browns. Force turnovers, make stops, be aggressive, and get to Baker Mayfield. Put the pressure on him. He's not going to go anywhere. He's not he's pretty mobile. He can move. But he's not really a mobile quarterback. He's not like a Patrick Mahomes that can move out the pocket like that. Of course, we know Baker Mayfield can extend plays and move out the pocket and just throw dimes down the field, so we can't let him do that. But still, we've got to make sure to stop the big plays and contain him in the pocket and put the pressure on Baker Mayfield so he can make a mistake and we can force turnovers. That's all I need for my team. For Ravens fans, just this week, we know the game plan that we need. We know what our team needs to do. For this week, just be humble. Just be humble. No matter what anyone's saying about the Browns, just be humble and just focus on the fact that we got a game to win. There's no reason to be cocky. We know that we've been like this in past years, and we've seen what's happened. Let's just focus on the game. Anyone who can talk trash, say whatever they want to say, let it go. Do not come out there in the comments like, man, the Ravens are going to destroy them. Baker's going to get tested. He hasn't faced a defense like that. Let it go. Just focus on the game. Because if we keep talking this trash, next thing you know, we end up losing that game, and we're all crying here on New Year's Eve because our team has failed to do it again. Let's just stay humble. Just focus on this week on putting all our good prayers to the Ravens and hope they come out at home and beat the Browns. I've said my piece, man. I don't know what's going to happen in this game. I feel like the game plan I've put up has been solid. I think it can work. We saw some of the things that they did in the Chargers game. I think they can repeat that offensively and defensively in this Browns game. I hope they do that and even extend more to that, because I would love to get in the playoffs. I would love to win this AFC North and see how far this Ravens team can go. I don't know if we can make a Super Bowl, but we have the formula to beat every single team in the NFL. And the AFC, a lot of those teams do not want to face off with us. The team that would worry me is the Chiefs because of our defense against Patrick Mahomes, and we don't do well against mobile quarterbacks. But at the end of the day, I believe if we have a rematch with them, we are not going to allow a 4th and 9 play type situation again. We will get the job done. At least I like to believe that. Chargers, we have to face them again, assuming we win on Sunday and they're the 5th seed. Then so be it. They'll come to Baltimore and we'll try and repeat some of the same things we did. We're adding extra stuff, extra on plays they haven't seen, extra coverages they haven't seen on defense, adding stuff and trying to confuse Phillip Rivers, because you know the only way he's going to beat you is by throwing the ball down the field. That's what Phillip Rivers does. If we can do what we did in LA and add more to it, we will be able to come out with a home playoff win, and we'll see how far we can take this train. That's all I got. Hope you guys have a good Christmas, and let me go finish watching this Houston Rockets versus OKC Thunder game. Peace out, guys.